Good morning, students. Welcome to today's lecture. We discussed some examples and questions of exercise 2.3. Apart from that, we did a very important concept, the concept of equivalent fractions. If any confusion, you can watch the previous video again. Now, question number 2 is multiply and reduce to lowest form if possible. Okay, so we have to multiply given fractions and check whether it is the final answer or it can be reduced to some form. Let's see. So question is 3 upon 8 multiply by 6 upon 4. There are two ways to solve the question. Okay, first we will see way 1. In first way, what we know already is when we multiply two fractions, we have to multiply their numerators upon we have to multiply their denominators. It is a simple rule. So we can write like this: 3 into 6 upon 8 into 4. Now 3 into 6 is 18 and 8 into 4 is 32. So answer came as 18 upon 32. But the question is saying multiply and reduce to lowest form. So we have to think whether 18 upon 32 is the final answer or it can be solved further to get the lowest form. So we have to check whether there is a number which can divide both the given numbers. If you think 18 and 32 both are even numbers and we know 2 can divide all the even numbers. So 2 is the common factor which can divide 18 as well as 32. So what we'll do? We will cut this by 2. 2 nines are and we cut this as 2 16s are. So we have got the form as 9 upon 16. Again check, can we further reduce it? No, because there is no such number which can divide both 9 and 16. Yeah, it can be divided by 1, but you will get the same number back. So no use of doing that. So we can say the final answer is 9 upon 16. This is the first way in which first we multiplied the numbers and then we reduced it to the final answer. Now in way 2, what we do, let's see. We have this question same to same, 3 into 3 upon 8 multiplied by 6 upon 4. What I've done is first I've written the numerators as this 3 into 6 upon 8 into 4. That is general rule of fraction multiplication. Now before multiplying them, I saw that these two have a common factor and that is 2 only, because 2 can cut 6 as well as 4. So it is 2 threes are and 2 twos are. So the final answer will be 3 threes are upon 8 twos are, like this. Hence answer is 9 upon 16. So you have got two ways. In the first way we multiplied completely and then simplified it. In this case, before multiplying them, I used division in this case and divided by 2 to make the number simple, and then I multiplied to get the final answer. Okay, you can choose any of the way. I prefer this one because here in the starting only I am not doing extra labor of multiplying big numbers, but I am reducing them to smaller numbers and multiplying them will be easy for me. In this question, you can't just say which method is better, but when questions become bulkier with huge numbers and values, at that time you will find this method is more appropriate. Okay. Now, one question comes, in this case, I have cut 6 and 4 by 2. You have to understand there is a sign of multiplication between these two. What if question was this? You have to understand this very much because it is a confusion amongst many, that if the question was 3 plus 6 upon 8 plus 4, can we still cut them? No, because in between the sign is of plus. Okay, so we can't cut these two. To cut, the sign should be of multiplication only. I hope you got the difference between this and this one. Okay. Now, seventh part of the same question I am taking. All parts are similar, no much difference is there. So what you can do is, by understanding the concept, you can try the questions tomorrow when I will give you the worksheet. Okay. Now, 4 upon 5 into 12 upon 7. Same method. We have to multiply the numerators and we have to multiply the denominators. So we have 4 into 12 upon 5 into 7. Now, if you see at this step only, is there any number which can divide any number in numerator and denominator? If you pay attention, there is no such number which can further simplify the numbers. So we have no other option but to multiply them as it is. So 4 12s are 48 and 5 7s are 35. Okay. Is this fraction proper? No, because we have studied that in a proper fraction, numerator should be less than denominator. But in our case, we are getting denominator less, so it is a improper fraction. So we have to convert this into, yes, mixed fraction. And the process is very simple. We just take the divisor and dividend and write like this: 48, 35. Now 35 ones are 35. When we subtract, we get 30. So this is the divisor, this is the dividend, quotient and remainder. Now how to write in mixed fraction is very simple. First we write divisor in the denominator, then we write quotient, and then we write the remainder above like this. So divisor is 35, 1 is the quotient and 13 is the remainder. Okay. Now what do you think of this thing? Is it 1 into 13 upon 35 or what? What do you think? If you think it is 1 into 13 by 35, then you are taking mixed fractions in a wrong way. Okay? Actually, it is 1 plus 13 upon 35. So, don't take it as 1 into 13 upon 35. Okay, if you think it is this, then you are wrong, because if you think so, it will become 113 the 13 upon 35, and that is not correct. It is actually 1 plus 13 upon 35. You can understand like this: 1 complete and 13 upon 35, they are adding to get us this number 48 upon 35. Okay. Now question number 3: multiply the following fractions. I am taking the seventh part. All parts are very simple with similar concept. So if I will be doing all the questions, I will be taking the chance from you to practice those questions. So I'm taking only one part of this question, that is seventh one. Just see, very simple. We have a mixed fraction into a normal fraction. Now, first of all, we will make it normal, and we know the process is 7 into 3 plus 4 upon 7. That is why I wrote like this: 7 into 3 plus 4 upon 7. We all know about BODMAS. In this step, you have to understand there are two operators, multiplication as well as addition. Apart from that, there is a bracket also. So we have BODMAS rule, which says bracket should be solved first, then of, then division, then multiplication, then addition. So multiplication is having a priority over addition. So you can't add 3 and 4 first. You have to multiply 7 and 3 as priority. So 7 3s are 21 plus 4 upon 7 into 3 upon 5. Okay. Now 21 plus 4 is 25 upon 7 into 3 upon 5. Now the same thing came back. Whether either you multiply numerators and denominators and then you simplify, or you have the chance at this step only to reduce the numbers so that multiplication is easy for you. If you understand, in between sign is of multiplication, so we can divide. I have told you in the last slide only. So if you see, this 5 and 25 have a common factor, that is 5. which means they both are coming in the table of 5. So we can reduce them like this: 5 ones are 5 fives are. So we have got 5 into 3 as the numerator and 7 into 1 as the denominator. So 5 3 is a 15 upon 7. Now this is the answer. But is it proper? No, it is improper. Again, the numerator is larger than denominator. So we have to divide like this. Remainder is 1. This is the mixed fraction form. I hope you got this. No need to explain it again. Thank you. Next one. Okay. Question number 4. Although we have done questions like this in which we have compared fractions, I think in exercise 2.1 we have done. Before comparison, I have told you in the three operations, that is addition, subtraction and comparison of fractions, the first thing we need to keep in mind is both the fractions should be, yes, both the fractions should be like fractions, because it is very difficult to compare unlike fractions. Okay, so first we will convert given fractions into like fractions, then only we can compare them. But before that, here question is not directly, question is a mixed. Let's see what is saying. We have to compare, first part is 2 by 7 of 3 by 4 or 3 by 5 of 5 by 8. So this is the first number that we have to find, and we have to compare this number with this thing. Now what is off? What is off? Very simple. In the BODMAS, first B is bracket, O is off, D is division, M is multiplication, A is addition, and S is subtraction. These all are according to their priority, where bracket is having the maximum priority and subtraction is having the minimum priority. Now, O means off, M means multiplication. Actually, they are quite similar or same thing only. But the thing is, if you have off and multiplication both in a question, first priority you will give to off. First you will solve the off one, okay, and then you will solve multiplication. Now, coming back to the question, we have 2 by 7 of 3 upon 4. So we can write like this: 2 upon 7 into 3 upon 4. Now, as you can see, we can take 2 and 4. They have same common factor, that is 2. So 2 ones are 2 twos are. And let's take the other also. Between them I have written or, just to make sure that there is a boundary between them. So it is 3 upon 5 into 5 upon 8. And if you see, 5 and 5 are same numbers. They have same factor, that is 5. 5 ones are 5 ones are. Now what is the next step? 1 threes are 3, 7 twos are 14, or 3 ones are 3, 1 eights are 8. Now, are these two fractions like fractions? No, because for it to be like fractions, they should have same denominator. But right now, denominator here is 14 and denominator here is 8. So, first thing to make them comparable is to make their denominator same. Now, the things come how to make them same. To make them same, we will take the help of lowest common multiple concept. That is, we will take LCM of 14 and 8 and try to find their LCM. That is simple. We will write like this. First 14 and 8, we will take 2. First prime number is 2. So 2 sevens are 14, 2 fours are 8. Now again I am taking 2. 7 can't be divided, so 7 came as it is. 2 twos are 4. Again I am taking 2. 7 not divisible, it is coming as it is. 2 ones are 2. Finally I have taken 7. Ones are ones are. So finally we have got 1 1. Therefore this numbers product is the LCM. So you can say 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 is the lowest common multiple of 14 and 8. Let's see. So LCM of 14 and 8 is 2 into 2, 4, 4 twos are 8, 8 sevens are 56. So 56 is the LCM. So we need to make both the denominators as how much? 56. Then only we can compare these numbers. Okay. So here we will use the concept of equivalent fraction. If you have any doubt about this concept, you can see the previous video. Okay. Now, the first fraction was 3 upon 14. Second fraction was 3 upon 8. Now, I am going to discuss a very important thing, how to make this 14 as 56 and this 8 as 56. Before that, I have multiplied 1 in the numerator and 1 in the denominator. 1 in the numerator, 1 in the denominator. We all know multiplying by 1 changes nothing. So it is harmless and we can do it anytime. Okay, that is why I've written like this. But writing this gives me an idea. What if I write 1 by 1 as 4 upon 4? Still it is 1 upon 1 only. Why? Because 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4. What I've done is I've written 1 by 1 as 4 upon 4. But this solves my purpose. How? Because 4 fours are 16 and plus 1, 4 ones are 4 plus 1 is 5. So we will get 56 as the denominator. Similarly, here also we have 8 in the denominator and we require how much? 56. So think about it. What should we multiply in 8 to get 56? Very easy. 7. So if you are multiplying 7 in the denominator, you have to multiply 7 in the numerator also. That is why we have got this 7 by 7 and 4 upon 4. Again, I am repeating, if you have not got, our purpose is to make this 14 and this 8 as 56. For that, we have to understand what should I multiply in 14 to make it 56. It is, if you want the hint, what should we multiply? You can come to the LCM only. See, 2 sevens are how much? 14. This number we already have. What is left? 2 to the 4. So we have to multiply with 4 and divide by 4 also. That is why I have got 4 by 4. Now we have 8 in the denominator. Again come here. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. This number we have already. What is left? 7. So we multiply with 7. So I have gave you 2-3 hints to understand this thing. Okay, you can use any hint to find these. Now 3 fours are 12, 14 fours are 56, 3 sevens are 21 and 8 sevens are 56. Now they are like fractions. As their denominators are same, now we have to just compare their numerators. And if you see, 21 is obviously more than 12. So we have got our answer. This fraction, that is the second one, is larger than the first one. I hope it is clear to all of you. You have to write these questions as your classwork. Tomorrow when I give you a worksheet, that will be your homework. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.